Oh guys, what is up? It's Teach here, coming at you again with another video over on Ark Survival Ascended, and I wanted to show you a video that'll hopefully help you out a ton. This is how you trap any dinosaur or creature in the entire game, and it's just using some old school methods that people kind of forgot about. And the reason that we have to go back to these old school methods is due to the fact that they have basically made it so dinos have a smarter pathing system that's going to make their AI avoid structure and avoid certain things, but there is a way around this. And I'm going to show you how to do that real quick using what's in my hotbar. Now, if you don't mind, smash that like button, leave a comment below for the algorithm, and then consider subbing to the channel. I'm getting close to 100K, and that's been my dream all along. So what are we going to need, right? You are going to need whatever you're using to tame it, any form of gateways and then gates, as long as the creature cannot destroy them, and then bear traps or large bear traps. That is all you need, and you can pick up all the gates and gateways. You're actually losing 0 resources in order to tame any creature in the game, and you can see this guy right here stuck. Now, I'll show you how to do it. Everything is doable as long as you follow one basic principle, right? So 2 things. When these traps go down, it takes them a second to load, so you cannot insta-trap something. In order to trap it, you've got to wait, give or take 5 or 6 seconds for the trap to arm. And when the trap does arm, it's going to go down, up, down, just a little bit up, down. And then you'll see it go up and it goes back down. And then it is ready to go. So you've got to wait 5 or 6 seconds after putting it down in order to actually trap anything. And that's all you have to do. You will not get stuck in a large bear trap. You will get stuck in a small one, so be aware of that. When you're taming a large dino, you just run right over the top of the large bear trap and you're good to go. So I've got all kinds of tests around me and you can see what I'm talking about, right? Now, there are a few things you have to avoid. I'm going to go up in the sky so you can see what I'm talking about. See how in this trap, there are things that are pointed directly towards the dino? That does not work. You have to make sure that it's basically a circle or some form of a way to completely avoid anything that they could step on. So a Giganotosaurus or a Rex could step on this, so we don't want one pointed inwards towards their legs. You want to make a circle. So I'm going to go ahead and show you exactly what to do right now. So let's go ahead and drop one of these. I'm going to go ahead and spawn in a Rex, and then we're going to run over the trap. And then once he gets trapped, I'm going to place down my gates. Now you can pre-place one of these. I wouldn't bother to do that with anything but a Giganotosaurus due to the fact that you don't need to. You don't need to worry about their damage, right? Let's go ahead and spawn in a Rex. There we go. We can see as soon as he roars, he's pissed off at me. And then, yep, we're angry. And you just need to basically make sure he takes the exact line to go over the top of the bear trap. You're going to want to have your gate ready, and as soon as he goes to it, get as close as you can to him. You can tank this with a creature if you want to, and then you just basically install all 4 of these. Now, if you can make a circle, like I just did right there, that is the best case scenario because it's going to lock this center inside of this circle, preventing him from getting out. And again, remember what I said, as long as he's got nothing to stand on, he is going to be permanently stuck inside of your trap. Now you can pick up all 4 of those doors after this is done. If you have a tame, it's even faster because you can get to areas quicker than on foot. And you just need to sit here and knock them out. Now they will torp run, and they still get stuck inside of this trap because it is a circular trap, and because I guess this one's square, but you know what I mean, circular on the inside, so they can't like cling to any wall. And boom, he's knocked out. Now this exact same thing works for the Giganotosaurus. The only issue with this one is that because they are much faster and they have a larger bite range, you've essentially got to set up a few things ahead of time. And I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to use this corner right here. Maybe right about here is the best one I can use. I'm going to go and do a destroy wild dinos so we don't have any problems of him aggroing to anything. And you're going to go ahead and plop down this. Now what you're going to do, the secret for the Giganotosaurus is place either 1 or 2, your call, place a side one ready to go. So what I usually do is I'll do that right there, right? Now I want him to run to the side of these. Do not place it in front of you because he'll try and avoid the pathing in front of you. But if you place a gate frame to the side to prevent you from getting bit, that is one of the best things that you can do for trying to tame a Giganotosaurus. So let's go ahead and spawn one of these guys in. He is 4,000 away. You can see. So we've brought him over our trap right here. He's going to activate this trap as soon as he steps over it, like you see right there. I'm not going to actually do this in the real game, but you want to basically prevent him from having anything to stand on, like I talked about, right? So you can see right here, I've made a circle around him. He cannot get out of this, right? So we can also place another one of these down if you're feeling uncomfortable, and you can kind of do like a circle outside of the circle if you're afraid of him being able to get out, and he will continue to try and bite you. and not be able to do so, obviously, because you're outside of his range. And then he's just going to get stuck, and there's nothing that he can do. Yes, I am in GCM, I understand that. So it makes it a little more difficult. The best case scenario is you've got a couple of teammates that are going to help you throw down some gates, and you're kind of just the bait, so he continues to shoot it or try and bite you. But basically, this is how you have to do it now. And we're going to pretend that we knocked him out, right? I'm going to do a destroy wild dinos. And as soon as it's over, you can literally just go and pick up everything. So your waste is literally only one bear trap. Now, there is one little caveat to this for things that are smaller than the dino gate frames, right? Because quite a few things that you want to tame are going to be smaller. You're going to want to use the same exact strategy, but you're going to pre-build it. So basically, just on the outside of this, you're going to pre-build a trap for this creature. Now, you can do it in one of two ways. You can use a total of 6, or you can use a total of 4, and you're going to walk them into this trap, because anything that can fit through one of these doors will walk through one of these doors AI-wise. So let's just show you an example of what I mean by that, right? So let's pull a stego. I'm going to go ahead and punch this stego, because why not, right? We're going to punch some stegos. And we got him, and we're just going to pull him into our trap. So we're going to go ahead and get his attention, because for some reason we don't have it. And then you can do this by just shooting him, but for some reason this one didn't want to follow. And then you're just going to run straight through the door, and he is going to get stuck on this trap. And as long as you're in a straight line, just like that. And now what you're going to do is you're going to run in a circle, and you're going to use your doors, right? These gate frames. Now you're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now you've got two options, right? He is stuck in there. He cannot get out. You, however, will be able to shoot through the wall. Once he stops moving, you can shoot this thing in the head. And because it's just a glitch issue or a render issue, you can tame him without ever going on the inside of it. So anything that can fit through one of these gates is tameable. This way, you saw he's knocked out right there. You can technically do it with 4. I prefer to do it with 6 because I feel like it just seems to work better, but that's up to you. Now, again, if it's smaller than a trike, you're going to want to use your regular bear trap, whereas larger than a trike, you're going to want to use your large bear trap. And just to show you again, another perfect case scenario for this, right? I'm going to set up another one and bring a Giganotosaurus through this, just so people are like, oh man, Teach, you were able to do it, blah, 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 blah. You can set up as many bear traps as you feel comfortable setting up, right? So sometimes, because left and right can be a little bit difficult with these creatures, because you can't predict what they're going to see or what they're going to do, you want to set up a few ahead of time, right? So I'm going to go ahead and set my single piece on the wall over there. We're going to bring in a Giganotosaurus. Where is he? There he is. In an ideal situation, you've got something that you can ride on while you're doing this, so you don't have to worry about him aggroing. We're going to go ahead and sprint. You'll hear the trap pop off, right? And then you're going to create a circle around him again. And again, I know that I'm in GCM mode, so I'm not taking damage, but as long as you are actually going through and putting down the circular things, he is going to continue to get stuck inside of this as well. So because we have more than one trap on the inside, they can get stuck as many times as they need to. So you can have like 10 of these, and he'll just keep getting stuck, because that's how wild tames work. And that's all you got to do. Trap them and then put this circle around the outside of them. Now, again, if you want to be comfortable, you can also put a second circle around a larger tame that's a little more valuable, like a Giganotosaurus. And yeah, not too Gigas are very easy to tame in this way. And that's it. That's all you have to do. Use this combination in whatever you need to do it, and anything on the ground is now tameable in a super easy fashion. So hopefully this video helped you out. If you don't mind, again, smash that like button, leave a comment below for the algorithm, and then consider subbing to the channel if this kind of stuff helped you, or check out some of my other content. I got quite a bit. All right, Teach.